Ever since our decisions to go public through a de-SPAC on NASDAQ, it's a very important strategic driver of our thinking. Is what do we do with all the technology we have built in financial technology and financial services over the last 3, 4, 5 years. We have invested over $200 million in it. We believe we have some of the state-of-the-art technology in financial services. We've always been looking for a way to expand it. So over the course of the last 18 months, we must have no less than 10 different transactions around the world. About half of them are in North America. And this opportunity of combining with Triller really just happened in early part of March when we realized Triller is faced with one of, I would say, best opportunity ever presented in the generations in business. So we grabbed one opportunity, I jumped on the flight, and I talked to the principal at Triller, and the idea of us combining makes sense to them. That's how we came together. Because to us, creating shareholder value is our responsibility. So we won't say no to any sensible opportunity. And in this one, it's an opportunity for us to work with a leading social media company with our technology, and with the technology combined, who can say no to that? It's a great opportunity for us. Valuations of a social media company is always difficult. And in this case, we are somewhat more fortunate. Number one, Triller did the last round of private round capital raising just about 12, 13 months ago as over $3 billion. Okay, that's real cash going to the company. That's real valuations being validated by institutional investors at over $3 billion. So that's one data point we have. And second data point we had was we are fortunate enough the company was on its path to go direct listing. And as a process of that, actually got a third-party valuation company to do an in-depth valuations of the company. Came up to a valuation about 3.5, 3.6 billion. And combined with some of the trading comparable, we look at what they have inside each one of the 4 businesses. We feel very comfortable about the company should be valued about $4 billion. So that's how we came up to it, the $4 billion. It's very difficult to arrive at a valuation of a social media company. We're fortunate we have concluded a fair valuations of Triller is around $3.54 billion. And we asked ourselves at the beginning of the merger discussions with Triller principal, what percentage of relative value we, AGBA, the management, our shareholder, our technology, our people, will contribute to the combined entity. We think we contribute at least 1/3. And through a process of negotiation, and they're a very good negotiator, we haggled and we concluded at 20% of the combined company will be owned by AGBA shareholder. That's how we come to 20% owned by existing AGBA shareholder, 80% owned by existing Triller shareholder. We announced the transactions on April 18. I think we got immediately a lot of questions on this particular subject about what this really means to AGBA share price, what this really means to AGBA existing shareholder. And we came up with a press release, a presentations, and an analyst that lay out what that means to the share price of AGBA today, okay? I cannot remember exact number. I think it's around about, it value our company AGBA today as around $10, $11 per share. And please refer to our website. We have a very elaborate analysis on the impact on our share price. And I remember it published on April 20th or 21st. I think Triller is in a very fortunate position today and been presented to them a once in a generation's opportunity, completely unprecedented. It lands on their laps. And the last time it happened to them was in year 2020, when the company was not prepared for it. But even when they were unprepared, overnight they became #1 apps over 70 countries around the world. Okay? And this time, the apps is ready, the technology ready, the financial is ready. We help them a great deal in getting into the next level of readiness. And if you think about what AGBA bring to the table in these combinations, it's really three things. Number one, our team and our company have very good track record in scaling business, from small, medium size to giant. We've done that in many jurisdictions. My chairman, Bob Diamond, used to run one of the largest banks in the world, so it goes without speaking, he knows how to scale. So number one, our contribution is scaling in the business. They have a good base of business of over 300 million customers at this moment, users at this moment. I think we have a long way to go in scaling it up, Triller. That's number one. Number two is, how do we make money, okay? And I read in many articles that TikTok in the United States still losing money. And it's in my belief no enterprise can survive in the long run more than 5 years without making money. And we have a very specific plan about how to turn around an operation like this, how to make money out of an enterprise, our social media enterprise like Triller, okay? And we are very confident of that. And it really requires three things coming together. Number one, people. I think we have a very good team at Triller, and we have a lot of people coming to join us at the same time as well. And number two, capital. And I'm fortunate enough to say at this moment, and we have now a lot of capital chasing us in investing in Triller, especially after the mergers. And number three, ideas. And the three kind of link together. If you have a lot of good people, a lot of capital, a lot of good ideas comes up. You have a lot of good ideas, you attract a lot of capital, attract a lot of people. So I think we gradually, in the last couple of weeks, really walking ourselves into a perfect convergence of capital, people, and ideas. So number one, we think we know how to scale up. Number two, we know how to monetize it. And number three, and it's no secret, Bob Diamond and I are lifelong financial services specialists. So if the one thing we know how to do is merger and acquisitions as well as partnership. So if there is certain opportunity arise for us to acquire or in partner, I think we are very well tools, we're well positioned to capture that opportunities. It's actually incredibly complementary. Been lucky enough to work with our colleagues since March 18 at Triller. Because at the core of a social media company, as well as the core of a financial service company, is really recommendations. In the world of social media, we all know what that means. In the world of financial services, is how to pick and choose the best advice and the best product for customers. Nevertheless, the two underlying AI fundamental, all based on recommendations. There's a lot of synergy between what they do and what we do. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of synergy, especially in AI, especially in recommendations, algorithm going forward. We're very optimistic about it. We expect very significant impact in shareholder value in these mergers. I think the $4 billion combined valuation is really just barely scratching the surface. It's really just at the beginning of what we envisage we'll be able to do and we'll be able to create in the next 12, 18, 24 months. We have a very jam-packed, very ambitious executions program in taking where Triller is today to be a world-class, one-of-its-kind social media company. Again, as I said earlier on, I think we're going to see us do three things very proactively. Number one, scaling it up. Number two, we're going to provide the best customer service to our user. And number three, when opportunity arises, we're going to be very active in merger and acquisitions as well as partnership. So we have a very ambitious program of executions. In the next 12, 18 months, we're going to be spending a lot of time, not only in Los Angeles, but across the country and around the world, and in building a great team. And we are very excited about it. We barely just scratching the surface with what we have in Triller at this point. I think first thing first. I think our number one objective, our number one priority is to build the best product in social media in the world. And number two, we want to provide the best user experience across the whole spectrum of user, from creator, from vendor, from brand to end user. If we can get these two done right, I think the monetizations, the revenue will come very easily. As a part of these mergers, the entire company will be re-domiciled as well as relocated to Los Angeles. And we're very excited about it. And we have a big team that going around Los Angeles looking for a campus for us. And that should be sufficient to have about thousands of our colleagues happily living there for the next 5, 6, 7 years. So Los Angeles will be our new home within next 2 months. I think what we have in Triller at the moment is fantastic. And the next generations of the platform, the apps of Triller, that has long been underway, under development, is likely going to revolutionize the social media video business. The opportunity we now face in Triller is really a fantastic combination of three things that is important to business. Number one, people. Number two, capital. And number three, ideas. In the last 4 weeks, I've been fortunate enough to work with our colleague in Triller. I generally see this is what we have. Number one, we have a fantastic product. We have a fantastic platform, and our team is great. And then there are more great people are going to join us, both at the board level as well as in the company level, to make Triller a leading company within the next 9, 12 months. So people part, I think we are in very, very good shape. We are very excited about it. Capital, I'm fortunate enough to report that in the last 4 weeks, we have been chased by capital who want to invest in us, because a lot of people believe in what we face is an unprecedented one-time opportunity. And number three, ideas. We have ideas that fill up containers at this moment. And the three combined, the idea, the people, the capital, is going to make this a wonderful company. We don't expect any changes, except especially in the board. We are going to have some very important people joining our board at the time of closing. We're very excited about it, but as I said, we have a great team in Triller at this moment, and since we announced the transactions on April 18, we have a lot of people who approach us who want to join our team as well. So we are very excited about what we have today, and we're even more excited about what we will have in a few months down the road. The transaction has already been approved by shareholders on both sides. So now it really dependent on, we're just waiting for approval from the SEC as well as NASDAQ. The transaction is pretty straightforward. I think it will be done on a expeditious manner, and hopefully we should have a conclusions by the end of June. I'm just guessing. We just want to make sure we provide the best product to all of our customers around the world. Once you do that, we have a great team. Everything else follows very easily. Once it's finalized, you're going to see the new Triller app, the new Triller platform, the new Triller campus, okay? And we cannot be more excited about it. It's going to be fantastic. We are certainly on an aggressive hiring mode Okay, again, as I said earlier on, and as I said, Triller really now faced with an unprecedented opportunity in front of them. And the only constraint is really the people we have. And we cannot hire enough people. Ever since we announced the transactions on April 18, we have taken a proactive approach in sorting out, in resolving all of the litigations. And I'm happy to report we're making excellent progress. And we expect almost all the litigations will be handled within the next month and a half or 2 months. The biggest opportunity for us is an opportunity to create a new tools for creators around the world. Once you get that fixed, once you provide the best tools, the best platform for creator, the user will come. The real user will come. It's been proven in year 2000s. Overnight, without any marketing budget, Triller became #1 app in 70 countries. They were not even ready at the time. This time we are ready. So think about what we can do now that we are ready. So this is a great opportunity for us. Once we get that fixed, once we get that built, how we can, e-commerce, sell content for them, that easy. The hardest part is make sure we provide the best platform for creator. And the recommendation algorithm, to be honest, it's not that hard. We have, I think we're about 60, maybe 65% as good as TikTok. Understand the next 35, 40% will be very hard. We have a lot of people who want to join us. We have a lot of very, very good people waiting to join us. So I think we will get there.